So now that we've looked at it from a customer scale, let's bring it up a little bit. Let's take a look at whole companies. And so what industry does your company operate in? So this section is industry analysis. So you're going to do exactly what it says. You're going to figure out what industry it is that your company operates in. Are you part of the automotive? Do you do fast food? What industry? And this applies to both product and service, right? So just kind of find those like 1 or 2 word descriptors that describe both your company and a lot of your competitors, which we get into in the next section. So when you're kind of doing this, you're also going to look at like kind of the size of your market. What is the size of your industry? So when I mean that, I mean you're going to look at it from a statistic base, right? If you have 400,000 customers that are in that 20 to 35 age group, right? I want to know that. If they have a pineapple budget, and realistically this would be like food budget, like what is their grocery budget? You can even break it down into like fresh food, fresh vegetables, and I'll tell you like where you can kind of find these statistics in a second. But you're going to get as detailed as possible. So their fresh food budget is, let's say, $10 a month, right? Then you're going to multiply these two numbers together, and you're going to get 4 million, right? So then this would be the size of my market. So while you're going through this, just kind of like break it down, right? What is your target market? How many stores are there? How many people are there? Like what kind of numbers can you find, right? Then think about like put into money, right? So this is quantity. So find your quantity number, right? Then find your dollar amount. So whether that be like how much spending they have in that category per month, or maybe it's just like what kind of market size is out there, right? Find a way to put into money and multiply them together. And that'll kind of tell you roughly like an approximate size of your industry, and then what does your local industry look like? How many potential customers do you have? These are the kind of questions that we're going to want to find statistics for, right? So you're going to need to get a little numbery here. So where do you get statistic and numbers? Generally, a Google will kind of pull up something. So there's Statista or something like that. They have a lot of good key statistics just on like census. So if you're based in California and you want to know how many people are 20 to 35, like they have all that information. So does census.gov, which is a really good one for kind of getting these numbers. So quantity, look at like credible sources. Like do not find Wikipedia numbers, right? .govs, .orgs, right? Those should be able to give you the quantity numbers you're looking for. The price numbers are a little bit different. So the price numbers, like this number, obviously I just made up off the top of my head. The number we use in the Yotsko plan, if you're looking at that, comes from a valuation website. So you can kind of look for, just make sure it looks legit, right? And make sure it's accurate. If it says they spend $300 a month on fresh food, it's probably not real. So just kind of make sure that the numbers you're using are realistic and you have a source to back it up. And the more information, the better. So this is just one example of a way you can define your industry through numbers. But there are a lot of different ways you can do it. So think about what your industry is and how to best describe it, and you will be totally okay. So this is describing the environment. What is the industry? What is the size? What is my market size? All stuff like that. So our recommended length is about half a page. We recommend statistics, numbers, get as detailed and specific as possible. That's kind of the gist. And so this is industry analysis, and we'll get into competitors next.